Hi, my name is Janice. I'm a fitness instructor and a yoga therapist. And today I'd like to introduce you to the wall. And so walls are great props. Everybody has one at their house. You can use them for some great strength training. And then I'd like to share with you a little lower back stretch. And a lot of the time, sometimes people call this a downward dog at the wall, but we're going to add a march to it, which is basically bringing a knee towards the chest. So I started with my hands a little higher than my shoulders. I'm going to walk my feet back a little bit. Okay? I'm going to bend the knees. As I push into the wall, I'm going to kind of hinge at the hip and stick my bum out behind me. So notice that my inner arm is kind of about ear height on both sides. Okay, you can walk your feet back as far as you need to take them. And then from this position, I'm going to pull my navel towards my spine a little so I have some core muscles engaging. And I'm going to slowly bring one knee towards the wall. Maybe even in a diagonal, so the opposite towards the opposite elbow. But it could be just marching straight ahead if that feels better. So it's a nice way to kind of stretch into the lower back a little bit. Good. And that'll take us into our next stretch here. So you can do that as many as you need to. All right, so the next one, we're going to do two stretches. We're going to do a back of the calf stretch and then a hamstring stretch using the wall. So from this position, using the wall for support, I'm going to step 1 foot forward. Okay, and I'm just going to bend the knee that's closest to the wall and lean gently, keeping the back, both heels on the ground, meaning you won't be able to get far. You're going to feel it in that leg behind you. So we're looking for a stretch in the back of the Achilles and the calf muscle in the leg furthest from the wall. So it doesn't take much to get these muscles. Now we're going to stretch the hamstring on your front leg. So I'm going to shift my weight onto the back leg, bend the knee, the back knee, lift the toes of the foot closest to the wall, and then lean forward. As I pull the toes back, now I'm feeling the stretch in the back of my leg. So there's your hamstring stretch. And take some breaths here. Good, and then when you're ready, we'll do the other side. So the other foot comes a little closer to the wall, a little bit of a staggered position, leaning gently until you feel a gentle stretch in the back of the Achilles and the calf of the leg behind you. Taking a couple breaths. Good, and then we'll stretch the hamstrings on the front leg, shifting your weight, lifting the toes, hinging, stick your bum back a little bit, pull the toes up towards you. That'll start lengthening that back line. Couple breaths. Good, and then coming out when you're ready. Feet together. And you can come off the wall. Okay. All right, so a couple things sideways that you can do. So using the wall just as a supportive tool here. One that I always like to focus on is the glute medius and working the muscles that support the pelvis. So these are really helpful if you have back pain, SI joint instability. And so it's very subtle. I'm just going to take the outer leg and I'm going to turn it out on an angle. And I'm going to slowly extend my leg back. Only in a range of motion. I'm not feeling any back pain. I'm not throwing the leg back. So I'm only slowly extending the leg behind me. And on this side of the body that I'm working right now, I can really feel the glutes activate as that leg extends. Sometimes I call it the figure skater because these would be the muscles that you would use when you're skating to propel yourself. So that's a nice one. Good. Yeah, just taking a few more. Again, just doing as many as you feel comfortable doing. A little bit of fatigue in the muscles, a good sign. Maybe then you take a break. Good. I really like to do a nice little stretch here and then we'll do the other side. And so the outer leg, this is really dependent on your hip and if this is comfortable for your body. I'm going to take the outer leg and cross it over towards the wall. I'm going to root down through the feet, stretch the outer arm up and a little bit over. So it's a little crescent moon or banana shape. And that's a nice side stretch. But again, listening to your body. If anything's feeling uncomfortable, then back off, do less, or leave it out. So I'll do the other side just so you can see that the most important part of this is turning the foot out, and everybody's hip is different. So the foot turnout, it's going to be different for everybody, something comfortable. So that outer foot is going to turn out on an angle, and I'm going to slowly extend the leg back. It's small, just like that. I'm going to do 6 here, and then I'm going to turn and do the other side. But you could do 6, and you could take another break and do another 6 more. So everybody's going to be different here. Another little great thing about this is that we're weight bearing. We're standing on one leg, so again, it's a good bone building exercise. All right. All right, so now I'm going to take the outer leg and I'm going to cross it over towards the wall. I'm going to root down through my feet, reach up through the side body, relax the shoulder, up and a little bit over towards the wall. And then coming down. You're ready? Unravel. Good. There we go. All right. Then one more movement that I'd like to share with you is a really good strengthening exercise, and it kind of challenges your balance a little bit. So I've got my hand on the wall for support. The leg closest to the wall, I'm going to bend it as I stand on this leg. Yeah. And I'm just going to try to do this. Heel tap, toe tap. Then once you have it and you feel comfortable, then maybe you can move the arm away from the wall. So I'm really putting a lot of load into the standing leg while the outer leg moves. And you can try that a few more if you like. And then we'll take a break and we'll try the other side so you can see it on the other side. Okay, so I'm going to take a moment, turning to the other side. Wall's really just here so you have something for some support if you need it. I'm going to bend the standing leg, the one closest to the wall. And then the outer leg is going to move heel to toe. And then if you're feeling comfortable and balanced here, you might even move the arms off the wall and just do the leg and really focus on the balance and the weight-bearing activity you're providing here for your standing leg. Good. That's it. Good. And taking a break when you've had enough. So shaking it out. So there's some great tips that you can use a wall in your house. You might have to find something without some furniture or paintings on it. And so I hope you can enjoy these in your home over the next little while. Namaste. Thank you for joining me.